Hello, and welcome back. So, jumping back into Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Last we left off, we made it to not Doma, but we're pretty close. We're in a, mercantile port nearby, and we gotta figure out a way to get to Doma without getting destroyed by the Garleans that run that place. And off stream, I went and did a few things. Namely, I got a new sword. One that I think fits my Empoleon outfit pretty well. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it fits pretty well. So without further ado, I think it's time to show it off. Once OBS recognizes, there we are. Transition. Check it. Look at that. I also found out about this pose that you can do only as a female Dark Knight. It's a special character pose. Looks pretty cool. Yeah. Look at that thing. Draw it and it gets all effecty with those ice particles. Real nice. And in order to get this sword, I had to fight. Where is it? Yeah. I had to fight Shiva on Extreme 5 times. The first time I fought, I got the base sword without the special effects. And then I had to fight her 4 more times in order to get the materials in order to turn it into this one that has the icy effect when you draw it. And yes, it requires 8 people. And it is fairly difficult. It's got some mechanics that you gotta look out for. And you gotta know what you're doing. Thankfully, with these duties, if you die, if you team wipe, you just go again. You don't have to re-queue or anything, which is especially great because the queue times, at least half an hour every time, except for one. One of them I actually got in like 15 minutes. I was surprised. But other than that, I mean, one of them took, what was it, like an hour and a half of waiting to get in to the fight, to get enough people to fight. Alright. Let's please cook out. I also ran around looking for some emotes. I got the Haurchefant emote. I got the Manderville dance. Which, side note, the quest chain to get this emote, it's a completely optional quest chain. Boy oh boy, it's something. They put a lot of effort into that quest chain. It's not just talk to this person, go over here, do this thing. No, there's like cutscenes, and it's It's a wild ride, my dude. And you must be Junosia Visan, slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior of Ishgard, stealer of pants, if some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. Stealer of pants? What? I don't nod to that. I knew it. May I say what an honor and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, my lady. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. Once again, you have given me no reason to follow you. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way. If you would be so good as to follow me. Again, no reasons have been given to follow this man. Last we left off, he was all like, I work for Lolorito, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not following you anywhere. Not if you work for Lolorito. And then he's all like, but you know, this town is full of spies for Garlemald. And I'm like, cool, thanks for the heads up. That's not a reason to follow you. Like, what? Sure, this town is full of spies for Garlemald, but also you work for Lolorito. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenkonto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the Aetheryte which stands, over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Sharlayan, yet I trust its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar who will wonders never cease. Far Eastern Aetheryte technologies have a long and storied tradition. I assure you, this particular example was constructed by the Onishishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Attune if you like. I've already attuned. I've attuned to all of the Ethernet shards here and all that. Where the streets are paved with Koban. Yeah. Beautiful though it may be, we can't spend all day staring at the Aetheryte. Come, let us move along. The markets are next. Right. Ba-da-ba. Yeah, like I said, I've been around. I activated all the Ethernets already, but boy, look at this place. It's beautiful. Oh, another thing you may have noticed if you were looking at my hotbars is I have a new mount called Boreas. I can't activate it here in the town, but once I am able to activate it, you will see its majesty. That was another thing I got from fighting Shiva Extreme. We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane Dori. That's nice. Kugane, as you are doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hinkan word for gold. So, in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or Kugane, are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language.
Now you're beginning to speak my language.
Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company. You are with clients today? Why, if it isn't Master Kyton? Or Katon? Pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guests, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kogane Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Katon of the Hakuchi clan, and it is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kogane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eorzean Gil are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. Bow. Arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables. Here you will find all of them and more.
Here they keep her in the castle dungeons.
Keep who? Huh?
What is this gossip?
Oh, Hancock. If we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Ijin-gai, the district in which Ijin, or foreigners, are permitted to reside. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations, after all, such spats being strictly forbidden. The Sekisegumi punish breaches of the peace here quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though, to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot.
What? Cut down then and there? You're joking, right?
Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are a humorless lot. Why, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant in his cups dared lay hands upon a Hingan aristocrat in front of a Sekisegumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke.
I don't even want to think about that.
So, as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another. Or you with yourselves, in the manner of the late Taladeji Adeleji. Why are you laughing? Oh, how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean concert. What was funny about what? That's not a joke? Again, why are we following this man? This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Yeah.
Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs, all of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans.
Right. Well, let's have a look at this comparison-wise. Oh, 255? Nah, fam. I'll take the materia.
There is oh so much more I could speak of. The soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district. But you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices.
Again, why should I follow this man? Zero reasons to trust. Especially Lolarito.
At long last we arrive at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices? We have much to discuss, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come, come, right this way.
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality.
Uh-huh.
You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Yeah, we definitely won't be spied on by Lolarito and his men.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
Exactly.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugane.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map.
Yes.
Let us learn of this new land.
We are here in Kugane, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha.
Yansha. I see. I wonder what this is.
Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma,
Ruby Sea.
they must first cross the Ruby Sea.
Wow. It looks like this place starts with a D. Considering it looks... Actually, it looks a little different. Hold up. Difficult to tell. But that starts with the same character as this, which I would assume is an H? Question mark? But it's Doma. And this is Hingashi. Although there's not enough characters there for it to be a one-to-one.
Alas, this is easier
With
said
English.
than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory.
Right.
Now, as I'm sure you
Protection
are aware,
racket.
Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy.
Of course.
The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire.
Uh-huh.
Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
Right.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that
Indeed.
case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
Uh-huh. I don't like your smile, sir. It is very untrustworthy. Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lolorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamegan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. Indeed. Indeedly-do. Ba-ba-bwa-bwa. And for quests, we are now on A Good Samurai is Hard to Find. Which is... it's almost to the end of the level 61 quests. There's just this one, then two more, and then we jump into 62 to 63. Alright. A mystery box? Alphino is a man with a plan, apparently. It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts. Agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider,
split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed, Tataru would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. Yay! While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Alice and I will take those in the southern districts of the city, and the two of you can take those in the north. In anticipation of just such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yugiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. Wow! Yistola warned me that you were a bit of an artist, but these are great! They'll definitely come in handy.
Yeah, those are amazing, Alphino.
Looks like it's you and me, Janasia. Let's step outside and talk about where to start.
All right. Off we go. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. But you said step outside. We didn't even step outside yet. Okay, fine.
Wow, Alphino's sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... Well, see for yourself.
Yeah, I did see, and they're really good. You may view Alphino's sketch at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Nifty. Key items. Bing. Look at that.
But it looks more like them than they do. Honestly, he could make a living doing this. Sorry. No time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Karaku at the Onsen? That was it.
Yes, onsen.
Onsen.
All the way up there. Oh, you know what? We will utilize the Ethernet. Arakuza District. Hello, Karaku.
Come one, come all. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There is naught that the mystical waters of the Bokaisen hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand?
It's a sketch. Have you seen these people?
You seek this aura and this Rodigan, do you? 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons past or present.
Please, we came all the way from Eorzea to find our friends.
We have our reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. Only the Sekisegumi may demand otherwise. I am sorry, but there is naught I can do.
Only the cops can get us to talk.
I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kotokaze, was it?
Wow. Very well. To the hostelry. hostelry. Hello, Kotokaze.
Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality, delivered but the other day.
I'm looking for people, not wine.
Ah! An Aori shinobi and a Rodigan samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of mine own. If I speak of that which you know, Ijin, be not offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea, the doomed rebellion after 2.5 decades of quiet? I see. And you are familiar with the ways of Hingashi, how we elect to stand apart and to support no cause but our own? Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and so Kugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you, but if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment?
Yeah, sure.
If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The two individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains, if you like.
Thank you muchly.
You've been a great help, Mistress Kotokaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest. And we'll meet here when we've finished, alright? Good luck.
And off she goes. Yeah, sprint. Oh. That bridge is upstairs. Tazogare Bridge. The short pier. Aha! Hello there. Have you seen these people?
Yes, a Rogadin gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the mad devil. I sent him away like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not.
Indeed. But is there anyone else? Not down here. I'll have to go back up, I guess. If only I could summon my mounts. It'd be much easier. Oh, wait, there's someone right there. Hello, Hanish Spice Trader. Have you seen these people?
You ask me if I have seen this Aori woman and this Rogadin samurai? The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Radzatan. It would be an unreasonable detour.
Of course.
Run.
There we are. Meticulous merchant. Hello, good sir.
Passengers? No, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now, we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman? Pah! If it is women you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty.
Wow, dude. Wow. Seriously, if I show you a picture and go, hey, I'm looking for these two people, and you think that I'm looking for pleasure houses? Like, how do you make that connection in your head, sir? How do you even possibly connect those two dots that are so unbelievably far from each other? What? Huh? No, I did not want to go to Linza. I wanted to go to the pier. To the hostelry. For I should like to speak with mine friend. Lice.
How did it... Oh, never mind. Judging from the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did.
Indeed. Do I get to keep the sketch? I do. Although it doesn't look like I get to look at it. I just get to have it.
Fishman. There's a trap. Probably.
Well, I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait, I've just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Gyodo. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around.
Maybe. Also, hang on. Enough of that standing animation. Now that's cool. I wonder if that changes my, Nope, that one's still cool. And then we get this cross arm. So I guess C pose just like changes your resting pose. And that looks cool. Let's go. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Gyodo, hello. Stares at the fisherman. What? What? Why do you stare? You have business with me?
By the 12, a talking fish.
Yes, yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Ijin. You'll find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once. But only if you address me again in the proper manner.
Sorry, I've never met a... let's start again. You're Gyoto, right? My name is Lies, and this is Gymnasia. We're looking for some friends of ours.
I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea.
Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us?
Yes, this would not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay?
Yes?
I didn't think to bring any money, but surely Tataru will let us take whatever we need from the Scion's coffers, right?
Huh?
We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends?
Yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under the cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tazogare Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes?
It's about time our luck changed. Alphino and the others would be thrilled.
Nodders. Speak with Kyoto. Where's... Wait. I dream of Shirogane. What is this? Also, where is... Oh, there, the Ruby Bazaar. It's probably a trap. Yeah, let's go find out what this quest is. That's a cool sword. Look at that. A flaming katana.
Surabami?
Frankly, trying to get my attention.
Ah, Miss Ijin, a moment if you would. There is a favor I would ask of you. You see, word has it that the Lord Bugyo of Kugane has established a new residential district, especially for foreigners. Having long dreamed of a home to call my own, I couldn't help but find myself wanting to know more. I would like very much to see the district for myself, but as I am not a foreigner, I fear I would be turned back before all and sundry. The embarrassment would be too much to bear. And so I turn to you, Miss Ijin. I would be most obliged were you to go to the residential district, Shirogane, and make inquiries in my stead. I'm given to understand a representative of the Bugyo is presently at the docks. If you speak with him, he should be able to tell you more. Oh, I cannot wait to hear what manner of place it is.
Okay, so it's a quest all about housing here. That's what it is. I do wonder if this sketch can be placed in your house in some way. You are welcome, my friend, my foreign friend. How may this humble servant of the Lord Bugyo assist you? Ah, so you are interested in Shirogane. 'Twould be my pleasure to tell you about the district. Ever since Kugane opened its arms to the world, the number of visitors continues to grow. And among those who come, no few remain here for extended periods. Such lodgings as are available in the city no longer suffice to meet demand.
In order to address the accommodation shortage, the Lord Bugyo has established a residential district upon the nearby isle of Shirogane. Plots of land on the isle are being released exclusively to foreigners, who may build homes upon them as they see fit. A tidy solution, if I'm sure you will agree. If you wish to learn more, I invite you to take the boat to Shirogane. There you may speak with the district official and inspect the isle at your leisure.
Travel to any one of Shirogane's wards to advance the quest. Sure. Man. Oh, look at that. There's a ward, or there's actually a house that's open. It's small. It's 3.1 million gil. I've only got 500,000. 3.5 million. 3.1 mil. 3.1, 3.1. Hey, at least there are houses available. Even if they cost a bajillion dollars. Still nice. Yeah, let's go to Ward 1. We'll have a look at 10 there. Plot 10. Look at this place. Hello there, district official.
Greetings and welcome to Shirogane, Kugane's residential district for foreigners. You are a visitor to our shores, if I'm not mistaken. In which case, congratulations. You are eligible to purchase land here and build upon it. So long as you have the funds, it matters not whether you do so as an individual or a group. If you wish to know about the process, the resident caretaker yonder would be pleased to assist you. And if there are any among your acquaintances who might have an interest, we would be grateful if you could spread the word.
Uh-huh. I'm going to... Oh. I don't have to attune to them. Where is plot 10? It's right there. That would be closest. Just want to have a look at it. Ah. I see. So it starts out as a small, and then you can expand it to medium and large, I guess. Available to free companies, unavailable to private buyers, selling via lottery. Current participants 0. Huh, so it's only for free companies. At least this one. Placards, yes. Well. Let's head on back to Kugane then. Finish up this little quest. And I think I might actually get to level 63 from this. Yeah, I should. It's only like a little less than 2,000 away.
Ah, there you are, Miss Ijin. So, what were you able to learn about Shirogane? Oh my, it sounds like a truly lovely place. Yes, I do believe I would enjoy it there. Your vivid description has quite convinced me of it. That locals are barred from purchasing land is no object. I need but find myself a foreign husband. If you know someone, you will introduce me, yes?
Ma'am. Ma'am. Shirogane Ethernet now available. The residential district Ethernet for Shirogane can be accessed through the Kugane Ethernet.
Ba 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 ba. We're level 63 now.
Yeah, let's real quick, since we're level 63, let's go. I believe it's Falcon's Nest. Let's go do our next class mission. Hello there. Sidurku.
Oh, thank the gods. An adult.
Riel has been spending a lot of time with Mist, keeping him company and getting to know him and so forth. Not that there's much to know. He won't talk about his home or his past. Doesn't seem to have any interests or skills beyond conjuring elaborate illusions derived from memories. I've no idea how he does it either. And more importantly, I'm not even sure how we could take back the ether he stole. We may have no choice but to agree to his terms, unless you're content to carry half a soul crystal. Or, if I were a bit, less moral, I could beat it out of him. Just pummel him until he gives it back.
I can hear you whispering, you know. Mist means well, and Genasi and I are willing to help him. Why aren't you?
I didn't say I wasn't willing. I'm still here, aren't I? Right then. We've found no one suitable for the boy's needs here. Rather than return to Ishgard, I say we try somewhere new. Let's head to Tailfeather. Alright. Tailfeather in Dravania. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Also, real quick, I just want to remember what this one does. Potency of 510 restores MP. Shares a recast timer with Abyssal Drain, which has less potency, but it also restores your HP as well as MP. Gotcha. Wait a minute. There they are.
Life here is not easy, but it is fulfilling all the same. That said, the hunters had no personal tales of profound tragedy to share. They did, however, tell me of an outsider recently brought here from Falcon's Nest. A prisoner, actually. A woman named Lodi. She's to atone for her crimes through hard labor, but the proctor has been zealous. He berates her constantly, and every day she bears fresh bruises.
Ah, Ishgardian justice. I know it well. If this woman is performing various chores for the hunters, then it should not be hard to find her. Come, let us look around.
Straight ahead. Ah, here we are.
This is the place, isn't it?
Insolent child, you are not to speak unless spoken to. Is that clear?
Yes, my lord. Pray forgive me my impudence.
Do not play me for a fool. Your sins are beyond forgiveness. Sir Aymeric and his noble brethren may think you worthy of mercy, but I've seen your kind before. A swift death is more than you deserve. A swift death is more than that deserves. I can't imagine what she did to deserve that kind of treatment. You know her, Genasi? Seven. She's the one that led the protest at Falcon's Nest? The one that nearly put an end to the peace conference? And she poisoned you? Well, that explains a lot. Though if you of all people can find it in your heart to forgive her, or at least forsake bloody revenge, then it's hard to look at this and call it justice.
Her crimes were born of desperation and despair for her husband she lost. Perhaps if the two of them were to meet again...
No, Mist! Don't be foolish. She knows he's dead. You'll only cause her pain.
Pain is all that is left to her. Don't you see? How they cry in the dark, how they mourn their dead, how it festers and spreads and corrupts them thoroughly. We have seen it. We have made it.
Fine, fine. Do what you will. Conjure her husband. But do not come crying to me when she curses you for your kindness. I'll not give the hunters cause to turn their bows on us, either. Rio, take Mist into the woods and hide. Genasi and I will free the girl. Rather, I will free the girl. She would know you at once and might misunderstand your intentions. We cannot risk the commotion. As for your part, no one is truly outside Halone's grace, don't you think? Confront the proctor. Make him see the error of his ways. If he is a good man, then he may yet repent of his wicked ways. If he refuses, then that is his choice to make, and he will have to accept the consequences of his actions. Doubly so if he bears steel, yes? Nodders. Glare. Bah! The very sight of you fills me with murderous rage. See to your duties. I must needs cleanse myself of these impure thoughts through communion with nature. Perhaps a spot of fishing is in order. Now's our chance.
All right. Time to search for the Proctor. To the north. Along the river. Oh, and now that we're not in a city, you can see my beautiful horse. My beautiful flying horse of ice and snow. Look at it in all its majestic beauty. So lovely. Hello, Proctor.
Who are you? Why do you disturb me? A concerned adventurer who objects to my treatment of a criminal? Ha! If only you knew her sins. She should have been thrown into a witch trap. Alas, the Lord Speaker in his boundless wisdom and mercy demanded that we spare the woman's life. But rest assured, I will see that her every waking moment is filled with misery and scorn.
I'm the one she poisoned.
You presume to judge me, a man of the church? I will not be cowed by your threats. The Fury guide and protect me. The Fury guide and protect me.
Bro. Look at you. You think they can save you?
I think not.
Oh. Blood spiller. Huh. What? Where'd he go? Oh no, now I just gotta search for Mist, I guess. Oh wait, did I kill him? Hey, yep. Sounds good to me. It was a terrible man. I'm so used to, like, going through such a fight and... Ooh, what's this? Hello? Is it nothing? What are these orbs I keep seeing everywhere? It's so strange. Anyways, I'm so used to going through fights in a quest, and then at the end, the person I was fighting just gets them and is all like, this isn't over. I'll see you next time, and runs off. Or it's all like, huh, but a scratch. You are nothing. So long, and leaves. But this time I actually killed the man.
Look, we have brought them together. We have made her whole. How she smiles, how her eyes sparkle, how beautiful this happiness.
We'll see. Mist. I hope you at least told her that this is just a ghost, a memory.
Every night I dream of your face. I could have tried to stop you from going back to the front. Could have begged and screamed and cursed, but I didn't, because I knew you'd listen. And even if you'd forgive me for it one day, I never would. The arrow may have missed my heart, but I've been dead for a long time. All of this is just waiting. That's what I'd tell you, Stace, if I could, and then you'd say...
You can't stay stuck in that moment, Lodi. You've got to go on. You've got to forgive yourself. You've got to let me go.
But I won't. I won't. If I do, who will be left to remember the man you were? The soldier, the husband. I'm the only one who knows. And it's my duty to hold on to that as long as I can. That's what I'd tell him if he were here. But he's not. He'll never come home to me. So please, put an end to this, whatever this witchcraft is.
What's up, Lodi?
Did you not see Vasan? Was this all your doing? No, it was mine. Forgive me. I thought that I wanted only to... I was wrong. I see that now. You have every right to be upset. It's all right, boy. It is. I appreciate your kindness, even if it was misguided. You too, Genosia. I blamed you for a lot of things. Hated you so much because... I don't know. Because you came back and Stace didn't? Maybe? Because you weren't him? They say the war's over now, but it never ends for people like you, does it?
There's always something worth fighting for. Everything ends. Now there's always something worth fighting for.
I know what you are. I heard the stories as a child. Of the ones with neither shield nor sigil, champions of the weak and the helpless, undeterred by the law of man or God. I couldn't stop you any more than I could have stopped Stace from walking out the door that day. So, fight! You, fight! If that's what you want, just don't squander the time in between. There's never enough. Right, I suppose I owe it to him to try and make the most of what I've got left, too. So I will. Take care, and thank you.
She's gone. Reclaim your ether, Genossia.
Oh, I will. Eventually. Okay, there we go. I need to use... Where is it? Soul Eater?
Yeah. As the ether flows into your soul crystal once more, from the depths of the fading abyss, you hear a whisper.
What whisper? What did the whisper say?
Forgive me, forgive me. In the end, I could not make her whole. So much pain, so much loss, how it fills my heart and overflows. Maybe it is indeed beyond us. Maybe it is not in our nature.
You've still got 3 more chances, don't you? There's no need to be so bloody melodramatic. At least not out here. We should go back to Tailfeather.
Your words did more for her than my illusion. She is still a good person, and so are you. I pray you both remember.
Uh-huh. If only you would realize that this is a pointless pursuit. Mist, give me back my ether now.
On to the next. I would say, but Mist looks to be in no state to continue. Which means we'll be staying here for a time. Taking in the fresh country air. Me and my little ones. For what it's worth, I think that woman is better for what we did. Or at least as good as anyone can be after what she's been through.
Ba, ba, ba. Indeed. Next at level 65. But for us, it's off to the Ruby Bazaar. Ba, ba, ba. The Ruby Bazaar. Let me in.
We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us, and then you'll never believe what happened. We spoke with the hostelry lady, and then she pointed us to a fishman, and... So, this Gyodo claims to have aided both Gosetsu and Yugiri? How fortuitous!
Nodders. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphino.
Stupid's what I'd call it. How can you agree to this price without making any attempt to haggle? Or even confirming what it was in the first place?
Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but it is not what troubles me the most. Gyodo and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune.
Everyone else we questioned stated that Gosetsu was alone. Only Gyodo claims to have met both him and Yugiri. I suppose it's just possible that Gosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he had found a willing captain?
But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents?
Fine. You may be right about him, but if Gyoto's working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are. And if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth. Smile. So, if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well. We shall prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance.
Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you, the Sekisegumi will not hesitate to clap you in irons, or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? Nodders. Now, real quick, I just wanted to check. What if I just decided that I am a Sekisegumi? Look at me. I am a samurai now. Look at my extendo katana. Okay, but we don't have to switch back. We're on level 61 quest. Oh, dude, did you see that? Hold up, let me see that again. Sick. And look at that stance. Whew. Looking good. And then just standing arms crossed. Okay. Actually, now I'm wondering, if I go back to monk here, roll quick. I want to see what the alternate stance is here. Or alternate pose. Oh, it's just... Okay. And, oh yes, what about Gunbreaker? If I were to draw this. Kinda cool. Not as cool as Dark Knight, though. With my stance.
To review, Lies, Genossi, and I will meet with Gyodo as planned. Alphino will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyodo attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lies will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Sekisegumi, we will evade them with Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval?
Wait, what is it? More depressing than it has any right to be. Welcome to Nier. Thanks, I hate it. I will at some point have to find that near quest line. Yeah, but what if I was a Sekisegumi?
Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Kyoto does not play us for fools. But we shall see. To the bridge.
Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Shiokaze Hostelry. Ba, 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 ba. Oh boy, here we go.
Our would-be allies nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Junosia. Something smells fishy.
I'm ready. Ready to cut down any who stand in my way.
He's late.
Indeed.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
I actually had a pretty good voice for him.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way now.
Endless apologies, huh? Him and his tiny little legs.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
The ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me, these ones are for Doma.
Uh-huh.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Uh-huh.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
Yeah, it'll be just business when
Then
you...
business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Yeah. We're about to punch the snot out of you. Look at you.
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Oh, I can see multiple ways out. I see at least 4 ways out.
By going through. Come to me. Death to all.
Bloody places.
Of all the bloody places. You! Get off of her. Seriously, provoke. Why are you not provoked? Oh, did it not turn on grit? Come on. It turned off my grit. How dare.
Of all the bloody places.
Of all the bloody places. That was easy. Uh-oh. Doesn't sound good.
As expected, the Seki Segumi have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape.
Smoke bombs, nice. Use the smoke bombs to evade the patrols. Be warned that attacking the Seki Segumi will result in failure. Nodders.
Ba, ba, ba.
Oh, that's the smoke screen. Okay.
Split up, head for the Ruby Bazaar, and remember...
Crap! Surrender at once. Yeah, I'd love to. Yes, duty actions. That's nice. Hey! Crawling with them. What? Huh. Yeah, the streets sure are crawling. Eh! No! Oof. Crap. So close. Oh, wait. Now a tortoise. Alright. Kojin. Where should we go?
Thank the 12, you made it. I feel that our Kojin friend might not find you in time.
Everything is going to be alright, trust me.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Understood.
Don't worry, the Ninja Turtle will help us.
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Kojin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
A brutish woman.
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Yep, that way, of course.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
With me.
All is well. The Seki Seigumi will not return this way for some time, I should think.
Seki Seigumi.
You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
All right.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Indeed.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Yeah.
Well done, you. When I saw the Seki Segumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Of course.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
I'm still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guard snapping at our heels.
Indeed. So we've got some gloves that are pretty meh comparatively. How do they look? They look okay. And what if I were to dye them a nice wood blue? Ah, the steel would still stay steel, the rest of it would get dyed. Looks nifty. I mean, I've currently got these, which I think look a little better. They're a little more spiky. I like that. Okay. Question is, what about these others? Those are okay. Those are just a different color. Okay. I guess I'll take this for outfit options. Ba 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 ba. Ooh. Look at those. Meh. But these look decent. For a... I think that's healer classes. Yeah, Conjurer and... White Mage, Scholar, Astrologian, Sage. Yeah.
Right then. Gyodo should be coming around soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you?
Indeed. I can show him the icy tip of my sword. You can show him your fists.
Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep, or I'll give you another ride on my boot. No more boots! All my secrets are yours for the asking! Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Gosetsu, every last detail. And if I find out later that you lied to me... No more lies! The clear, unvarnished truth! You have my word! Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, only him. He asked after a ship, so I provided an introduction to the Garleans. You mean you led him into a trap as you did us, because you are an Imperial spy? No, I am no spy. It was just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Garleans offered a bounty for any domens found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy, so what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. He would not go quietly, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Sekisegumi came. They took the samurai away.
Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me the Ijin they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known! If he is in the custody of the Sekisegumi, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way into the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in Ul'dah, so it is in Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Alphino. Uh-huh. You are free to wait here while I speak with the relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lies, Genasi, and I joined you. Alright, but what about Gyodo? I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soroban, mayhap it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure?
As you wish.
Everything is in order. Then let us be off. The Sekisegumi barracks are to the north. Don't look at me, Gyodo. You keep staring, I might decide to flay you on ice. Ba, 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 da, da, ba. For the Sekisegumi barracks.
I must ask that you wait here. You may be assured that this will not take long.
Waiting.
Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think?
Waiting.
He said it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lies. Everything is going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I've gleaned of the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it, right, Genossia?
Right.
Right, everything's fine, probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen.
Yeah. Surely.
How about you?
Gosetsu?
Was that?
Was that?
That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
I suppose we should follow her then.
Victory to the samurai!
Of course. Gosetsu was never in any danger, clearly.
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh! This is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisegumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
To be fair, he is a samurai. It's not so out of the question that he would befriend the samurai police officers.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Otters.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Exactly. Perhaps you should have been more observant. that. Ba ba. For a man who's just defeated 10 samurai in a row, Gosetsu's looking rather sheepish.
I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me.
There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain.
Truly? What fortune!
We will tell you all about it back at the company offices. Alphino and Tataru are waiting for us there.
Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba. Indeed, back to the Ruby Bazaar. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-ba-da-da.
Gosetsu, thank the 12 you are unharmed.
As you can see, Master Alphino, I am the very picture of health. You, vile fiend, malevolent trickster, how kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me.
You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly would I return to you your coin, had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Setting that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you?
For a time, aye. But we parted ways some while ago, the better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien.
Lord Hien?
Ah, forgive me. I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne and our master. His was a passionate voice for our cause of Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder.
So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army unto your lands?
The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 12, we had no chance. Once Lord Hien understood this, he bade Yugiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him, I would need Yukiri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day, for the new viceroy, Yotsuyu, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There's naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hien.
Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors.
Then allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Othard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yansha, where we shall all be reunited with Yugiri.
Mayhap not all. Alphino's talents would seem better applied here in Kugane, working closely with Tataru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There's a Ghanaian embassy just down the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. as a soldier in the field, so to speak. Come now, brother. A competent commander assigns his soldiers the task best suited to them. As you of all people should know, you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For all we must serve each in our own way. Very well. It would seem my place is here. Huh.
Nodders.
Suraban is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot!
Nodders. Well. Off we go, I suppose. Ethernet shard. Not. No, stop. Stop. Ethernet shard. To the hostelry. Not to Limsa Liminza.
I have been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay?
After you, my shelled friend.
If you insist. With me, everyone, the Ruby Sea awaits.
Yes. Once more to the Ruby Sea, which is the first of the level 62 quests. Ooh, map. Look at that. Boo, boo, boo.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun.
What is that? How is that standing?
A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
Standing there, arms crossed.
How wide and beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promise and adventure and treasures. Many wonderful treasures.
One does not simply cross the Ruby Sea, as Suraban well knows. Did we not just cross the Ruby Sea? We are in Kugane, yeah. We done crossed it, although we're a bit offshore from where we want to go.
Now, in order to reach the shores of Othard, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the Ruby Tithe, thereby earning you the blessing of the pirate lords. So let us go and greet them. Our destination is the isle to the west.
That doesn't look very far to me. Genosian, why don't we jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats.
An excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isle.
We get to go swimming. Lies is excited. Or at least is excited. Not Lies. We get to swim. Woo! As a emperor penguin, I am adept at swimming. Also, I want to take the chance to use this emote, because I never get to use it. Look at that. Ah, resting in the waters. So pleasant. Love it. Look at it. So peaceful. Alright, back to swimming. Speed swim. Wow. Hello.
Right, this should be easy, and a good way to loosen up before the next fight, whenever it comes. 20 gil says I beat you there.
Well, that's not fair. You get a head start and you disappear and immediately teleport to the destination. Even if my sprint wasn't on cooldown. It's not fair. Oh well. Cannot draw your sword while you're swimming. Bah. Here we are. Hello, Soroban.
Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we must speak is a man named Tansui.
Alright. Look at that Tatsunoko. And the bombfish. Oh, I can ride my horse. But I can't fly. Shoot. Compass? To the west. Only 136? That's not far. Might even be up here. Seriously though. What is it? How is it so tall and still standing? Bruh. It's not even that wide at the base. That just makes no sense. Oh, right, gotta look for that ether current real quick. 46 to the southwest. There it is. It's off the cliff. We'll deal with that in a minute. I fear you have the advantage of me. Most honorable and esteemed Junasi-Vasan, I am Tansui, a humble mate who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. Indeed. Boots, huh? Some Sabatons that look meh. Other Sabatons that are a different color. High boots. Nah. I'll probably be taking the piety. Let's accept. You wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes? With your guild, perhaps? It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days.
I would pay for their passage to Othard. Does this sum reach your satisfaction?
The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely, unless you tripled it.
Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all.
Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning?
Sir, sir! You've got to come quickly. Look, are at it again. I tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it.
Very well. I'll be there shortly. A proposition. Your comrades strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before Koban, so I shall consider their tithe paid. Not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that, man, but at least the matter of our tithe is settled for now. What was that he and the other pirate were talking about? Maybe we ought to go and have a look.
Yep, he's expecting us to go and help out. Of course. That's why he's considering our tithe paid.
Whew.
Ether currents. 800 to the north. To the north. Also, look at that lava. And update your map. There we go. Let's get all that. Very nice. Discover a new location. 700 to the northeast. So it's probably up there somewhere. Rasenkeikyo. Look at that lava crab. Hell's Lid. Gasame. Look at that thing. Apparently I need to go here. Meanwhile, everybody else stands way back there. Surveying. With mine eyes. Surveying. Ah.
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate.
Imperials.
Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Oh. That's the red shell that...
Gentlemen,
Or a red shell that...
surely the fact that you have such
our friend was
limitless
talking about.
resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
Yeah, a couple of red-shelled dudes.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own.
Uh-huh.
Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put us here at once!
Otters?
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
We all have places to be, and their place is to go beat the crap out of the Garlemald soldiers. Or Garlean soldiers.
What are we waiting for? Come, come. Soroban cannot have gone far. Though now that I think on it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship, or at least to the Confederate encampment.
Uh-huh. But also, let's get some more map while we're here. Can I walk on lava? Nope. It refuses to allow me. I can walk on water, so... Well, walk through shallow water. And take this little path. You'll discover a new location. How lovely. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, let me just check my currents. Still, that one's closest. Gotcha. Speaking of ether currents, got 1 out of 4 exploration currents, and there's 5 quest currents. Sakazuki. I'm gonna have to kill you. Yeah? Fine. Have it your way. Hello, Soroban.
Oh, my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen by your company, or in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. You understand? Kami be praised. Too often our shell is quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right then, now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear.
Yes. Indeed. So, let us traverse.
I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. That reminds me, Genosia. Would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less like we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades.
Uh-huh. Ba-da-ba. Also, looks like there might be an ether current quest. Hello there, Yusui. Yusui.
Yes. Yes, you. Do you know of the Ruby Price? The fortress in the middle of the Ruby Sea, from which the Bakufu soldiers survey the surrounding waters. The other day, we found one of their men stowed away on a ship we confiscated. With a bit of coaxing, he eventually confessed to doing some underhanded trading with the Red Kojin on behalf of his superior. Seems he thought he could avoid paying the Ruby Tide by hiding aboard someone else's ship. But no one gets away with crossing our waters free of charge. As such, I'm looking to track down this superior of his and have him compensate us. If I try to sail to the Ruby Price and look for him myself, however, I'll be blasted to smithereens before I even make it halfway there. Do you think you could go in my stead? There's a man by the name of Ikaruga there. He is an old friend and should be able to identify who our captive superior is.
Right. Kogane. Gotta swim. Dude, oh, I don't want to swim there myself. Or I don't want to sail there myself, he says. Well, you could swim. It's so easy. Sploosh. And off I go like a speeding torpedo. Okay, Ikaruga. Ah yes, just the other day one of the soldiers deserted base. I suspect he is the man Yusui is after. Trade with foreign countries is strictly prohibited in our nation. The man, upon learning his subordinate disappeared, feared he would be caught and turned tail and ran. If what you told me is true, he likely went northwest of here to seek asylum with the Kojin of the Red. I am tempted to go after this man myself. Alas, that would require me receiving the necessary authorization, which could take days. Please track him down and arrest him in my stead. If he resists, feel free to kill him. Okay. I wonder what happens if my mount hits the water. It immediately disappears. Very well. Mounts are not allowed to swim. Gotta go back to where we were. Where we just were. Oh wait, I don't need to go up here, but I will pull out my mount and ride forth. Ba 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 ba. Razin Kakio. Seriously, man, that tower. How? How does it exist? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Does not appear to be. Ah, there he is. No, did not. You know what? Fine, sure. Why not? I'll help out. Deal with these flying sharks. Yaw. You need to get out of my way, okay? Why do you have so much health? Although I guess to be fair, I am a tank, not a DPS. Still though. Blood spiller. Carve and split.
Blood spiller.
It's got so much health. This Yahiro.
Arvin spit.
Sneezes.
Blood spiller.
This thing cannot kill me. Although it sure takes a while to kill him. What's that forlorn maiden over there?
Blood spiller.
Haha. All done. 49,000 experience, only 124 gil. Anyways, this traitor.
I'd have to be a fool to agree to go with you. I'm so close to the Red Kojin settlement, so close to freedom.
Nah. So close and yet so far away. You'd have to be a fool to think you could kill me.
I am an Empoleon, an Emperor Penguin. Emperor of Ice and Frost.
Now I gotta go all the way back. Man, why are there no teleports here? Look at this, not a single teleport on this entire island area. No, that would make things too easy. Can't have things getting too easy now, can we? That tree is a meanie, says Princess Qua. I wonder what tree they're talking about. Oh, striking tree extreme. Well, if it's extreme.
That explains why it's giving them trouble.
I know Shiva took some getting used to. I mean, she's got moves that'll one-shot you if you don't know how to deal with them. Even a tank like me.
Ah, so it seems he forced your hand. Perhaps his death was for the best. I will send word of all that has happened to Yusui, though I am not sure he will be happy to hear it. Ah, you are curious to know how I will inform him? That, my friend, is a secret. Wink.
Papa. Well, now I've got 2 ether currents. Woo. Just gotta get 3 more quest currents and 3 more. Sorry, 4 more quest currents, 3 more area currents. Exploration currents. No other ether current quests on my current map.
Oh, you're one of the Eton from the beach, leaving us already? No need to pay the tithe, like Tansui said. On the other hand, if you were to peruse our wares and find anything to your liking, we should be glad to sell it to you for a fair price.
What wares? You have no wares. Oh wait, there's a merchant. I shall check to mend my equipment at least. For 777 gil. What do you sell? Folded high steel greatsword of level 62. Looks interesting. Has a little ka-chunk action. Not very penguin-y though. Look at that barbet of fending. With a horn. No adjusting visor. Bandana. Yuki leather pot helm. Nah. Armor. That one looks nice. With this like fabric here going down, almost looks like a dress. At the same time as armor. Nice vest. And a shirt. Just a long sleeve shirt. With some belty things. Huh. What else? Items? Nah. Live shrimp. In any case, time to set sail. 13,351 damage.
You have spoken with the Confederates up above, then? Excellent. If you are ready to depart, we may do so at any time. All aboard! Then let us be off. I shall deliver you to the fishing village of Isarai.
Wait, Tansui said that the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? Should Isari chance to be the village in question, we could instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it's safer to come ashore some distance away.
Very well. I know just the place.
Yeah, it would be just our luck to dock in the fishing village that is covered with Garlean soldiers.
Here we are. I am reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. And with this, I believe I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Aye, that you have. You have my deepest thanks, Soroban. Truly, we are blessed to have befriended such a clever and industrious merchant. Oh, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where our path may lead, but I wish you the very best, and hope we shall meet again.
So we finally arrived in Othard. All we need to do now is, liberate Doma. Ah, yes, that. Look, daunting though it is, we do have one thing in our favor. The element of surprise. Unlike in Girabania, the Imperials don't know we're here. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage, considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Dome and Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit. But before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Tansui was talking about. How do the knots on those, like that rope on your back, how does it stay where it is? It's not like fully tightened into a knot. It's just kind of looped over itself.
It may well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze. It may well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
Are we too late?
It's him again. Bro.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
Yotsuyu.
For herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Yep. The idiot that I trounced twice. That pipe.
Filth and squalor everywhere I look. How very Doma. What I wouldn't do for a drink.
Why are you whispering?
Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You are free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should. A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Kojin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word.
Let me guess. Kill this man? Yeah, here's a gun. Shoot him.
Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Oh boy. Are we gonna do something? No?
Ah, very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Mm-hmm.
We will show them no mercy.
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villagers is as good as dead.
Yeah, I know.
We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
It's true.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself as a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive. They will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand?
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece.
A miracle, perchance.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
But also, of course, he's not going to kill his own parents. Nobody would.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
The tavern, huh? Or do you mean this village's tavern? For temporary detainment. And here, why did we go all the way over there? Alright. Also, yeah, if there's anybody on that tower, they clearly would have seen our ship sailing in. Like, there's no way that we would have sailed in without anyone knowing.
I hate it as much as you, maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu's gamble has gifted us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid at the distant tower, yes? For want of a better idea, I say we do just that, while taking care to avoid the Imperials.
Alright. You mean that tower? That impossible tower? Fine. Off I swim, I suppose. Look at me go. Wahoo! Hopefully I'll be able to get to Onokoro soon. And also Tamamizu so that I can get those Aetherites. Well.
We seem to have evaded their patrols so far. What is that tower anyway? I've never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are on Onokoro, and the tower is known as Heaven on High, a mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Oh gods, listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Alphino. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, as you are doubtless already aware. Over there, do you see it?
A dead beast?
Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this, they're a good shot. I can't see a single stray arrow. Well, someone's hungry. Wait, that wasn't either of you two, was it?
No.
Calm down. We had nothing to do with... Wait, what am I doing? They can't possibly understand us. Probably not, no. Time to run, Lise. We save our strength for any that give chase. You too, Genasia.
I'll carve them to pieces. I'll cut them down one by one. I'll enrage and charge. Rage this.
It's time to put these walruses on ice. These Yuki. Nope. You won't catch me. Hello, Lise. Alice?
Just imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to, sharing an island with these things. Now all we need to do is convince them to help us.
Indeed. Boreas. We ride. Brick. Oh, by the way, ether compass. To the northeast, 134. Probably should have checked it over there as well, but here we are. Hang on, guys. There's an aetherite. And somewhere around here, to the north, is an ether current. Where is it? On top of this building? Yes. Heh. Nice. Check the compass. To the southeast. Yeah, so the next one's down here somewhere. Might also be one down here. Considering... Well, there's that one. And then the last one could either be there or there. Who knows? Come on. What, you won't let me jump? Come on. I can take it. I'm a tank. It's right. A tuning. Yeah, now we got a teleport at least. Here in Crick. Oh, I suppose I should talk with this Falcon Porter. Falcons, huh? Sounds much better than riding on the back of a chocobo. I mean, chocobo are nice, but a falcon soaring through the skies. Yes.
Oh, there's a settlement here. And they've even got their own aetheryte. Wait a minute. I've seen that standard before. It was when we met with Tansui. Which means this place belongs to... Oh.
What do you mean, oh? I'll take the materia. Got some more gauntlets, huh? Those look nice. Fancy. Those look less fancy. Those also look pretty neat. I might for my monk slash samurai slash... Oh no, not for ninjas. Yeah, I think I will probably grab that one.
It would seem we have found a Confederate settlement, mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So Gosetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor, the self-same Confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the tithe.
Indeed. Look at all those fish. What wind brings you hither, of all places? Were you not bound for Othard's shores? Well, I see. I trust you've not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject? No? Then what do you want? A second opinion? Very well. Come with me. I will take you to the captain, Rusho.
Just like that? An audience with their leader? How very accommodating. We must needs choose our words carefully. You leave it to me. I've always been good with people, and this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they showed me in Revenant's Toll.
Right. Up we go. Hello, Rosho.
Greetings. You must be Rosho, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. Oh God, I've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm going to stop talking now.
Men who revere their manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor's appreciated. Speak your heart. Gosetsu, a former leader of the rebellion. Aye, I know of him. Why he bade you petition us for aid and succor, however, I know not. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Isari? The Garleans have long maintained a presence in this region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes? With guile and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves.
It is imperative that our presence here remains secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve.
You have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to me of lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Garleans declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid.
Thank you for our hospitality. If you would excuse us. Hey, Chinasia. I know that didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them yet. Gosetsu told us to come here for a reason. He must have believed we could convince them to help us. We just had to work out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we're of the same mind. 'Tis little wonder they refused. We have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust.
Indeed. Oh, come on. Here. Gotta gather information around Onokoro. Arms crate. Those don't look like very good weapons. The arms and armor have been piled up haphazardly. They display no signs of recent use or maintenance. Indeed. So 'tis like that they are poorly armed. It would seem. Carry on then. Aha. Tis something over here, it would seem. Stacked crate. A number of crates and barrels have been stored here. On closer inspection, however, most are empty. Interesting. Run! Nawashiro. Taking an interest in the ship. Good eye. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors flotillas of smaller ships to capture and board errant vessels. The larger ones, like this Sekibune, only take part in major engagements. Not that we've had any of those recently. What with those Imperial throwing their weight around? If it wasn't for them, well, no use moaning about what you can't change, eh? A little wind-up Aerith.
Had a good look around, then we just need to wait for the lease. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. It's just as Tansui said. They have no intention of standing up to Yotsuru. I don't know if you two got a different impression.
Under the right circumstances, they might help us. If the Garleans attacked them, they would certainly fight back, but...
I agree. It's obvious that they are struggling to survive, and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it is inevitable that they will come into conflict with the Empire sooner or later, and deep down they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in the fight. And what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance? Wouldn't be the first time we've had to earn someone's trust by helping them out with this and that, and you know it won't be the last. I'll look around the western end of Onokoro. You two take the east. Good luck.
Very well. Those are the ones.
Learn the emote Eastern Bow. Nice. Where is it? Eastern Bow. So now I've got Bow and Eastern Bow. Nifty. Still way southeast of here. Hello, Afumi. Has no patience for seasick pirates.
Kami, take me. What kind of pirate cannot suffer the sway of the ocean? A new recruit from far-flung shores? Listen well, I have a task for you. Go first to Aokumo below and receive of him medicine for men of the earth. Then to Quickscape Pier and the hapless Doman bemoaning his wretched fate. Quickly.
Aye. Run! Sprint away! Woo!
Akumo, come at the behest of Afumi for medicine. My very best is yours for the taking. How pitiful the lot of this Doman unable to stomach the sea. A true confederate could raid a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhap this one should return whence he came.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Kachika.
What is your quest?
You strike me as a strong and capable individual. I've got a job for you, Westerner, if you are courageous as well. On the beach far to the west lies the carcass of a Gyuki, feathered with arrows. I would have you go and retrieve those which may still be of use. While you are about it, I should be glad if you were to butcher its tail for meat. Very good meat in Gyuki tails, you know. But I did say you would need be a courageous sort, and I meant it. The beast was young. Do not be surprised if an angry mother mourns its child.
Uh-huh. If you needed those arrows back and that meat, why'd you leave its corpse out there? Aranami.
You there, you! Have you seen our bumbling clod of an Aura? A new recruit I ordered to patrol the northern edge of Onokoro. He's late in returning. A strange boy he was, quiet and brooding, reluctant to speak unless spoken to first. Better that than a fool who never holds his tongue, perhaps. Much as I would enjoy dragging him back by the ear, I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. You, on the other hand, have no such obligations.
Right. Of course. I'm the errand person. Guess we'll work our way around. Warriors, away! No, no fates for me, thank you. Quickscape Pier.
Why does it shift and shudder still?
Here you go.
Medicines? Give them here! They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would do aught to render the world stable and motionless once more. You are kind, as is Afumi.
You may tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I am able.
Sure.
Next up.
Whoops. Sorry, Boreas. Didn't realize the water was so deep right there. Now. There we go. Surveying. With my eyes. Well, a Confederate recruit. No one matching his description.
Next spot.
Where might you be? Oh, Ross to the west. No, 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 no. You leave me alone, Shiranui.
Who are you? You do not look like a woman of the Confederacy. Forgive me, 'twas but yesterday we bid farewell to one of our own, and I worried that she might have lost her way. We laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out till the current claimed it, for the sea is our home, now and ever after. But those sent thither and with burdened hearts may drift back to shore, it is said. Out of concern for her comrades, she strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and deadly game in treacherous waters and lost her life for it. But my vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Onokoro. She has made peace with this life and placed her faith in us to live on.
Yeah. Sure. Whatever you say, pal. Warriors. Also, hang on. Is there? Oh, that's. There's a cliff. But I did get some map, so that's good. And there's apparently something on that cliff. 10,000-year pine. What happened to the music? It's all gone. Oh, there it is. Rasen. Yes. Rasen Kaikyo. Oh, here's the Gyuki carcass. Hello, growling Gyuki. Easy. Powerful stench fills the air. I recover the usable arrows. Time to get the tail. There we go. Butcher for meat. Back to Orokoro. Orokoro. Orokoro, Orokoro, Orokoro. Aranami.
Sort of my recruit. Did you find him napping on the beach for some such? What? All this time he was standing watch for the funerary vessel? Huh. So rarely does he give voice to his thoughts. I had no idea our comrade's death had affected him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It is good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Couple hundred gil, huh? That's it? Kachika.
You have been away for some time, perhaps in search of young Gyuki corpse?
Yep. Here you go.
I see I did not misjudge you. Thank you for your help. Would that I could have tended to my own kill, but such is life. I pity the meat is not as delicious as it is nutritious. Under normal circumstances, we would not bother hunting Gyuki as game, but as you may have heard, these are not normal circumstances. Arrows too must be reused when possible. A prudent measure become necessary, alas. With every passing day our future grows more uncertain. But this day we shall have full bellies, and in that must we take solace. And wayward travelers need not risk the eye of vengeful Gyuki by wandering near my neglected kill. A strange sigh passes your lips. Have I said something odd? No matter. Thank you again for your aid.
Sure. Getting close to level 64 now. Which means we're close to just one level away from our next Dark Knight quest. Now, Afumi.
The Doman was raised in the mountains of this homeland. The first time he saw the sea was after he fled his homeland and came to us. He tosses and turns in his sleep, and when he takes to the water, it is not long before he can no longer stand. But he will grow accustomed to this life. He is hardly the first after all. The captain too was once of Doma, though he cast all aside 25 years ago, when the Imperials took his lands and the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you too will renounce your ties and join us someday. Aye, I mistook you for a recruit before, but I know your tale now. Tansui unfold it all. Think to my offer, Westerner. You may find small joys in the land, but the sea holds salvation.
Oh, believe me, the sea is my true home. Also,
what are those?
I see them everywhere. Usually out of reach. And even the ones, they're the one that I have been able to reach, nothing happened. 'Tis a strange thing, those blue orbs. Here I see. What are these? Just white gloves, brass gloves, and those look decent.
You've been busy, haven't you? And now you're here to ask if I need help with anything? Heh, now that you mention it. Lately, we've had trouble with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. This thing. I know. But you wouldn't doubt it if you saw it. We've got to cull the thieving regularly. So happens I sent 3 of my mates out there before you came along. Still, the more the merrier. If you can kill 2 or so, that ought to be enough. Take a few of those rotten fish as bait. I'll not be needing them. Oh, and maybe see if you can't find the other group. They've been away longer than I like.
Sun-ripened chum. For this quest called Alize's Stones. Which, how do you say stones? Ooh, we're almost halfway through this section of Stormblood. Boop. Oh, look. An aggressive shark. Yeah. They are pretty defensive. But I'm more powerful than that. Yeah. That's one. Now I just gotta find the other. Rasen Kaikyo. There it is. Bah. Yeah. Blood spiller. Yes. Then I gotta head further east. Okay. What might I find out this way? I think I need to go up there. Also, texture's not quite right there. I can see the tree through the mountain. Oh, not up to the top of the cliff, just up to the top of this little hill. Hello, Sharp Shell of the Red. Yeah. Hello, industrious pirate.
Oh, Kami be praised. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. My partners and I got separated when we fled. You haven't seen them, have you? Before the Kojins started chasing us, the leader asked us if we were Doman. The Yotsuyu's catchers, I know it. First Isari, and now this. Got to tell Rosho and the others.
Perhaps the Garleans have already made their first move. I have discovered a new location. What is this? What is this place? Calm down, coral shell. I simply want to see what this is. Some kind of arena? Or fortification? Umi Beta? Yeah, your brothers are not gonna like that you broke one of the pots. Well, actually, before I go back, I do want to see if it's possible for me to swim south to that aetheryte. Or if I would have to, no, it should be possible, because I'm pretty sure I swam this way. I'm just figuring if I can swim off to that ether current to the southeast, I could get that, figure out where the last one is, and maybe also activate this aetheryte. Would be nice. Looks like I'll have to make my way up over there. Don't think it's gonna be possible up over there. Might be, but looks rather steep. But I will try to get some map. Nice. Razin Kaikyo. Sprint. Woo! Gotta go fast. The Isle of Beko. Joined a fate, did I? I think not. Warriors, let us ride. Oh, and where is that? Southwest, 186. '83 to the west, straight west from here, huh? Is it down there? Totally is. Oh! No! No! Curses! What if I said wait? No. Gosh dang it. I didn't think I'd die. I must have been in combat, technically. Shoot! I was right there, man. Unattuned. Gosh dang it. This dumb. But here we are, so I guess I'll continue our quest. Blech. Can't believe I lost all of my health from that fall.
Oh, there you are, Genosia. I heard you went shark hunting. We too did our fair share of beast culling, though I think Lise made a stronger impression when she bested a drunken pirate in a sparring match. Fastest knockout to date, I am told. I should like to think we have proven ourselves to be rather... Why do I get the feeling you have something important to tell me? Kojin mercenaries rounding up Doman Confederates? Surely Yotsuyu has crossed the line now. We must go and speak with Rasho immediately. Even he cannot deny